My grandfather was an obstetrician. I saw a calf being born on his farm, seemingly out of the blue, like just out of the blue, almost like a voice. It wasn't a voice, but it was like, well, I'm gonna be a midwife. If anybody ever got a calling, I guess that's how a calling works. So you could say simply it was a calling. All my life as a kid, I've been doing artwork. You know, I dabbled in a zillion different things. Practicing as a midwife, I didn't really have time to sink into it. 8 years ago, I stopped catching babies and got a job at Planned Parenthood that allows for a much more regular schedule so I could have time to do my artwork. A guy had just like half a dozen gourds at the end of his driveway. And I was so intrigued, I said, stop, we gotta check this out. And we went and we got a gourd and found out about growing gourds. Next thing you know, you start accumulating gourds. I just started turning them into lamps. It seemed obvious to me. Several of my tools come from my obstetric and midwifery friends. Things that are for scraping out or grabbing, that kind of thing. I got several of those from friends who are surgeons. The humble canning jar lid. It's got a sharp edge on it, so it's good for scraping out the inside of the gourds. My brothers and sisters call me the creative one in the family. They kind of roll their eyeballs when they say it. When I get excited about something I'm working on, I'll be hopping around this studio. I'll be like doing pirouettes in here. Nobody can see me, it's just me and the gourds. But I know that if I can tell by the way I'm being that it's much a healthier environment for me, even despite all the dust and everything. It's more than just visual for sure. It's the sound of the saw and the motion, how it feels in my hand, and it's this sort of repetitive I break each section of the design into the smallest components, and I'll just go around the circle of, and I'll do a little bit and a little bit and a little bit, and it's more auditory and tactile. It's not uncommon that I can't sleep that well, and if I really am not sleeping, I'll get up at 1 or 2 in the morning and come over here and just do like a mindless task, like cleaning the insides of the gourds or something like that. And at that point, I find that immensely satisfying. I'm the only one that I've seen who's, sort of regularly making a lamp, a gourd lamp with both the base and the shade are the gourd. I notice Dr. Seuss's drawings showing up in my work. I mean, it's not like I'm copying Dr. Seuss, but I see just the shapes, the spirals, the weird landscapes, the crazy trees, the birds. These are things that I think of as my own, but when I look again and I wonder where that came from, I know Dr. Seuss is in there somewhere. People scratch their heads a little bit when I tell them I make gourd art, but when I show a photo, as soon as people see what I'm talking about, it all becomes clear. Oh, you're making lamps out of vegetables. Oh, that's really cool. I made a lamp last year that I said I was going to put a $3,000 price tag on it because I liked it so much, but I didn't do that, of course. I mean, if I kept all the lamps, I'd have a house full of gourd lamps. I'd be like the cat lady, but I am a little bit like the cat lady from the Gourd Lady.